This is Movietone. Franklin Engelman reporting.
If he doesn't accept it as a whole, if he rejects it or fails to accept it, then everything that was set out in the communique, the agreed communique of the Commonwealth Prime Minister's Conference, takes effect, and takes effect right away.
Grave words in a grave situation, following Mr. Wilson's 11th hour talks with Mr. Smith. Looking back on the sudden flight to Gibraltar and the summit meeting at sea on board the cruiser Tiger, it seemed as if the stage was set for a dramatic solution to the whole Rhodesian dispute. But even for such a master of dramatics as Mr. Wilson, the production can sometimes collapse. With Commonwealth Secretary Bowden and Attorney General Sir Elwyn Jones, his cast was powerful indeed. Rhodesia's Chief Justice, Sir Hugh Beadle, and the Governor, Sir Humphrey Gibbs, have played significant roles throughout the crisis. And to top the bill, the leading protagonists themselves, Harold Wilson and Ian Smith. For such a cast in such a setting to fail to reach a triumphant final curtain seemed to be a contradiction of all the accepted laws of drama.
It was a wonderful setting for a discussion of this kind, as I think we all felt, and I just can't pay high enough tribute to the captain of the ship and his crew for what they did to make this possible.
The only sacrifice we asked Mr. Smith to make, said Mr. Wilson later, was the sacrifice not of independence, but of the unreal dream world Walter Mitty independence, recognized by none but himself. So, this summit meeting in the Mediterranean has proved to be no more than another act in what could well become the Rhodesian tragedy. The curtain on the next act was to rise at the United Nations, with Foreign Secretary George Brown taking a leading role, conducting Britain's action to call for sanctions against Rhodesia. To make these sanctions truly effective, force could well be used. We can only pray that before such irrevocable steps are taken, some compromise will be found, some peaceable solution to these 13 months of dispute.